there's a chat. Okay, so I'll call Dan. Oh, you can let me in if you want.
Oh, I didn't know. She was. I'm sorry. I'm coming right in.
Hey, Dan. Yep, I should be up now. The dog is sounding good. We got a good dog. Yeah. Oh. Is it pulling up? Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do just voice check first. So I'm just gonna keep. I know there's a lag, so I'll keep talking, and then Matt will also talk.
I will talk too.
We're talking together.
I'll talk after him.
What's going on, Matt?
So you know it's me. It's Matt.
Good. Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Hello.
What's going on? Hey.
I don't
shut
know.
up. Shut up, dog.
She's getting a sound check in too.
Are you getting anything yet? Maybe there's a big lag. Huh? Let me know how those levels are. Does it sound okay? Been testing vocals again.
Hello.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm all right. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thank you for inviting me down to play tonight.
I'm so glad you could be here.
Absolutely.
There's
Get my hugs.
I brought a folding chair. If you want to come down at some point and hang out, you're welcome to.
Absolutely. I might come down in the middle. I'm starting to come down with something.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just can feel it in my throat.
I know that.
Talk too much. I might even wear my mask down here.
Your medical
That'd be a
mess.
great visual. You got to get in frame for
Doing it
that.
for patients. Okay?
I got Dan on the phone. I'm just sound checking, doing some sound checking.
Sound check in progress. Very cool. I told everybody at work about it.
All right.
So,
He's a captain of a beautiful ship. I sail the Titanic in my house, but I don't know if they do that much.
That's me.
He's got his beer and ready to go.
Okay, Dan, you still getting it? Why am I so freaking loud all of a sudden?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch.
It's gonna be fun.
Really good.
Yeah, this is.
I really liked your example of firework, by the way.
Oh,
Is that good?
I had been drinking.
I was like, I want him to sing firework.
Oh,
He was like, are you really going to require it?
Bachelor, I've got a lot more songs in there than I thought I did. I'm like, I do know that one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whenever you do weddings. Is Emma going to be joining in on the fun tonight?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, she'll be. I don't see why not.
She doesn't want to come upstairs, does she? You can hang out.
I guess, yeah, just leave the door open. Just if you want to watch TV, just go in the, because we'll probably hear that.
Yeah, I won't do that either. It's freaking killing me. Do it later.
Yeah.
Well, and now I'm going to go smoke and make it worse.
Now, if it makes you feel better, it's gonna make you feel better.
It's going to make me feel better for the moment. And then
There it
I'll
is.
pop it up later, and then I'm going to hate myself.
All right, let's do some mic talking here.
Mike talking on the mic.
Talking on the mic. I'm going to bring me down a bit. Okay, how about that?
Tom is nice.
Okay, so when you get to it, I brought myself down and Matt up a little bit, and we're going to talk some more so you have that.
Talking about whiskey.
Talking about whiskey. and
Notes
women
of
and notes.
angels pissing in my mouth.
Oh, whiskey
Pissing
pissing
in my mouth.
Okay, and then we're going to start playing some, so tell me what is not right. Okay, Dan? Okay, so now I'm going to mute me, and we're going to play some.
All I know is that I'm well on my way. The morning is broken and the sun it is gray. Where am I going? I cannot say. What is this feeling? I feel it today. It's like angels pissing. Like angels piss in my mouth and a whiskey about.
See, it's tricky because when we're talking, the level is too low for you, but when we're singing, it's too much. So I just wonder if maybe we have to sing back on it a bit, or maybe just eat it when you're talking.
Eat it when I'm talking? Okay. I have that problem. I'm right up on the mic always when I'm...
Is that too Matt vocal heavy there, Dan?
I can take back. I can stay back.
So that's good the way it is? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you think it's good, that's cool. Awesome. We'll probably do some more playing. I'll have my phone next to me, so if something weird happens, give me a call. All right, thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Bye.
Display and brightness auto lock. Never.
No auto lock.
So people, we're live show, so people can hear me say pissing in my mouth. Oh, it's Charlotte.
Yeah, Shiloh says, I hear you, sounds good. Matt's vocals were good. Okay, sweet. 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 Awesome. Okay, he says my talking voice is low. Brought it up a little bit. Kevin says, hey, Matty boy.
Kevin, hey. V. Gates.
All right, I'm going to test do a little video. Here, performance. Hey guys, checking out the video.
Checking it out. Checking it out.
Checking out a couple times. Counting down 18 minutes. Yep. We better be accountable. Kevin's like on it. He's like 18 minutes.
18 minutes and counting.
We are on
Whiskeyed.
it. We are on this. We are
We're
whiskeyed.
tuned.
Sehr gut. Excellent. Okay, everything looks good. So I will. Show will begin shortly. Curtain. And we'll cut off right now. What is up, guys? Tom Harold here with TomTom TV Live with Matt Hutchison. Matt, how you doing?
I'm well, Tom. How are you, pal?
I can't complain. I can't complain. Everything's working, so that's good. Hey, everything's working, so that's pretty awesome. So welcome everybody that's in the chat. Please feel free to ask a question. If you have a question, I'll be checking every once in a while. Of course, I'll be playing with Matt quite a bit, so be patient with me if you have a question and it gets lost. So I thought that we would just start right off with a song.
Absolutely.
So why don't you tell us something a little bit
Set
about
this
the
one
tune?
up?
Yeah.
It's a song I tuned in drop D, especially for you. It's called A Beautiful Day because, in fact, it has been, and it is now because I'm with Tom in TomTom Studios, TomTom TV.
That's right.
Here with you, drinking Happy Pappies. Oh, our signature drink for the evening, whiskey and coffee. I hope you
got your Happy Pappies, because we do.
Made us pretty happy. And this is a song called A Beautiful Day. All that I know is that I'm well on my way. The morning is broken and the sun it is great. Oh, where am I going? No, I cannot say. But what is this feeling I'm feeling today? Is it a bird? Is it a bird or a plane? No, it's a beautiful day. Taking a walk by the penny arcade, watching the cute girls in such a pretty bouquet. But I am in debt now, and I can never repay. But damn, it's alright, child. It is a beautiful day. If you just say the word, just say the word, and it's a name. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Betray. It's in the garden of Eden, LA. I know that about it. It is a beautiful day. Is it a bird? Ooh. Is it a bird? Ooh. Or is it a bird? Now you just say the word and it's made. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful indeed.
Made it through. That's good.
One down. Whiskey, that is.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to jigger up, but we'll be right back. No.
All right, let's check the chat here. Your lovely wife is here.
Good evening, darling.
Yes. So Kevin thinks you're pretty sexy. So that's the first question.
Oh, thank you,
What's
Kevin.
it like being so damn sexy?
Oh, I wouldn't know. No, I avoid the mirror in the morning, just like most people. I let things happen.
Yeah, just let it flow. You kind of have to do that.
Let it all hang out and get kicked out of the bars.
Yeah, I believe that. All right, so let's see. No questions. Oh, Chrissy Marie is here.
Hey.
Whiskey and coffee. I must try that. You must.
Now,
It's
not just any whiskey.
Oh,
And you're gonna think I'm gonna say it's got to be good stuff. No, quite the contrary. Kentucky Gentleman at $14.99 or less a handle, and your favorite coffee. That's where you can splurge. You get your own coffee. It'll mute the whiskey some. It'll take you to a whole nother level. I recommend it, especially when you're looking after children.
We made a nice video on that. That's on my YouTube channel. He goes through the whole process.
It's very
shows the
specific
whole
instructions.
Finger measurement thing. I've never,
Two
getting up on the
fingers,
cup,
two fingers.
like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so here comes the first question for you.
Yes.
What was your initial gateway into the music world? Was it voice, guitar? Did you start on a different instrument?
Funny enough, I started on drums.
Yeah.
I started with a snare drum when I was about 7, and I wasn't very good at it. And I think I just wanted to jump to the kit. I don't know how it was with you when you learned, but I'm sure you wanted to just hit everything as much as possible like I did. I remember sitting in the lesson, I was like, well, what about these cool things, these cymbals? And he was like, no, let's just focus on this. So I got a little frustrated with that, moved on to piano, which is also a percussive instrument. So for a young kid banging on stuff, that worked. And then I found out about the Beatles and found out they played guitars and playing guitars, but drums were the first.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm horrible at it, so just as well I moved on.
Oh, I don't think so. I think you have your sense of rhythm and you're playing guitar is just as much of a percussive element.
Oh, well, thank you. All
So,
right.
I think it's great. All right, let's see. I'm not even scrolling down. God, I must have missed some questions here. Nope, no more questions. Next question from me. How old were you when you composed your first song?
I was around 7, and it was around the
snare drum song.
just when I made the jump to piano.
Oh, okay.
And it was I'll play it for you.
Yeah, please do.
I was thinking about that the other day. It was a Yamaha keyboard, and I think it was the metal guitar setting, but I think it went like something like this. I think it was like the Survivor, Eye of the Tiger was popular at the time. Really? It kind of went like this. Maybe I will, or maybe I won't survive this day. I don't know. Maybe if I have luck, my chances will grow. I mean, that was it. So it had a little bit of Tiffany. I had Tiffany and a little Eye of the Tiger in there. Whatever my mom was listening to in the car for my first song.
That was awesome. Okay. Let's see. Who would you consider to be your main musical influences?
I would certainly say when I was young, around that same time, Paul McCartney was, of course, God to me. And I wanted to be him so bad that in first grade, I put his name on my paper. And now looking back, I'm like, why the hell did I do that? But I'm thinking the teacher's going to have to call. She's going to pass out all the papers but mine. And so she's going to have to ask, Paul McCartney, where's Paul McCartney? And I was like, that me right here. And I expecting, I don't know, adoration or something. But Paul McCartney was certainly my first big one. The Monkees were cool when I was really young. And then anything British Invasion type. When I lived there for 3 years, I really got into like Buddy Holly. So I really dug back into the catalog, and it wasn't until like I moved back in like '95 and hearing Green Day's Nimrod, right? Dookie. Nimrod was later. Sorry.
That was my first cassette tape.
Yeah. So I was hearing that. I'm like, what the hell is this music? And it was a little shocking, but I was a little delayed developmentally into modern music. So that's kind of where I probably come from, a little more older stuff.
I would say to a benefit. It's cool that you have not a lot of people, have that experience of being able to grow up in two different cultures and pull from both of those experiences. So that's cool.
You kind of make things your own when you're just exposed to them.
It's a good tip. Make things your own when you're exposed to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like beer.
Or whiskey. And whiskey and beer. Tom is an excellent host, by the way.
I do okay.
Plethora of refreshment options.
Yes, that's right. I always like to have a plethora, a cornucopia, if you will, of refreshment options. Okay, so let me do one. Let me do one question. Amy asked, "Can I ask Tom a question? How the heck are you?" I'm good. I'm doing good. I was talking to Matt about going over to your house and meeting your children because I have not done that. And Ashley is dying to meet them, and she hopes that by meeting them, I will also want to have a kid. So, let's do that. I know you guys are busy. I don't want to make plans over this. It's kind of awkward, but yeah. Thank you for that question.
If I can share something that Tom related to me, I'm excited for him. Next week, he's going to be joining the circus.
Yeah.
Playing drums for the circus, sleeping in a circus train.
It's the Ringling Brothers. I'm going to be subbing for their drummer, not next weekend, but the weekend after in Arlington, Virginia. I'm going out to audit next week. It's going to be crazy, and I get to sleep on the circus train. It's going to be pretty crazy.
Jealous as hell.
I'm still nervous about it, but hopefully we'll. Okay, we're scrolling through some questions. All right. I want to do one more, then we're going to do it.
You got it.
All right. Kevin asks, favorite artist and song?
Oh. Favorite artist? Well, of all time, it's gonna be the Beatles. And it's kind of my stock answer now. It's George Harrison. Mm-hmm. It's on the Yellow Submarine soundtrack. It's called "It's All Too Much." It's just a really understated song, and it's a beautiful. And George Harrison wrote some really cool stuff.
How does it?
Let's see. It's all too much for me to take. A love that shines all around you. Here's the verse. When I look into your eyes, your love is there for me. And the more I go inside, the more there is to see. It's all too much for me to take. A love that shines all around you. All the world is birthday cake. So take a piece, but not too much. It's kind of cool, real 67, like 1967, all weird sounds. And it's kind of a drone. It's like the chords don't really go anywhere, but that's what makes it beautiful. So that's my answer to that.
I feel like I want to just put the show on hold and play it really quick, but we can't do that. It's about you. It's about you.
Nah,
all right.
Have to be.
I'm getting so many questions. I want to ask you a bunch of questions. All right. Ashley, my wife, asks, what is your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? Well, the dog, of course.
Oh, me too.
A plot hound. A plot hound, more specifically. Or, second, a nice little mutt lab mix, but a dog. I mean, you can't go...
What about a pit bull?
Oh, pit bull, too. A pit bull as well.
We have a pit bull. She's very sweet.
Emma's about the sweetest dog I've ever met. But a dog, I have to say a dog. They're cats, pretty far low on my list. I think they're beautiful. They're doing their own thing. We don't see eye to eye.
It's situational. Sometimes I've met cats that I love because they love me.
Yeah.
But 99% of the time, they don't want anything to do with me.
Yeah. What do they say? It's like the dog thinks it's like they feed me, they take me out for walks. They love me. They must be God. And the cat's like, they feed me, they let me outside, they clean my shit in the litter box. I must be God. Yep. It's just like it's a worldview. That,
No offense to cat lovers.
No, yeah.
I'm saying, just in my personal experience, I've had some cats really, really hate me. Like, look at me like all the time. Okay. I just got so many good questions. Okay. All right. One more
I
promise.
love questions.
Amy asks, if you could be any fruit, what would you be and why? Don't say kumquat. It's too easy.
Oh, no, I wasn't even going there. Fruit. Apricot.
Oh, do you like apricot?
I do. I like sun-dried California-style apricots. They're tart. They go well chopped up in salads. They're fresh snacking. And I'm hoping to plant an apricot tree this spring in the yard.
So in your next life, you will be.
Be an apricot.
Okay, so what should we do next?
We're going to actually, my good friend Kevin asked me to play a little Queen for him. And so I'm happy to oblige. This is Fat Bottom Girl. I'm sure you've heard of this one, right? And, yeah. For you, Kevin, good to see you. Oh, you're going to take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that firelight. Oh, you're going to let it all have. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocket world go round. Ah. Listen. Well, I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good for bad, but I knew love before I left my nursery. Left her alone with big fat fatty. She was such a naughty nanny. Hey, bigger woman, you made a bad boy out of me. Yeah. Hey, hey. Well, I've been singing with my band, cross the wire, across the land. I seen every blue-eyed floozy on the way, but their beauty and their style went kinda smooth after a while. Take me to them naughty ladies all the time. Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, shit, you gotta give it all you got. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocket world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocket world go round. Happy Pappies. All I got dancing. Now I got mortgages on homes. I got stiffness in my bones. Ain't no beauty queens in this locality, but I still get my pleasure. Still got my greatest treasure. Hey, bigger woman, you made a big boy out of me. Everybody, if you know it. Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you gotta give it all you got. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocket world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rocket world go round. Get on your backs and ride. Fat bottom girls. Fat bottom girls. Hey, fat bottom girls. Here you go. Ow. Ow. By special request.
Kevin says, killing it, Matt. You are killing it.
Kevin, thank you.
Slaying. Oh, that was fun. I like that song.
That's a hit. They're going to go places. That band.
Yeah. They got a lot of potential. I think we got a whole fruit conversation going on here.
Cool. What other fruits can we talk about?
Let's go on to the next question.
While we're doing that, my friend Kevin out there, he's actually joined leading a team of Dave Matthews fans in a suicide prevention walk for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention.
Awesome.
And his team name is WWDD, What Would Dave Do? And search that on Twitter. Kevin, if you want to forward a link in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a great cause. Thank you for doing that. Happy to give you
That's a great cause.
a platform to spread some awareness here.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Great guy, Kevin, man. Always been a stand-up guy. Speaks a great bit of German, too.
Okay, let's see. Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? It's my bro's wife. She asks, what is your fondest / strongest musical memory from your childhood?
Childhood? Okay, this is kind of twofold. My grandmother, my granny, and Pappy, I never met my Pappy, he died before I was born. But in her house, she had 11 kids, and all are very talented musically. One of the most, I suppose, deepest impressions from childhood was them sitting around pulling guitars and playing Peter, Paul, and Mary songs and harmonizing just so effortlessly and so much fun. And soberly, I think. I mean, they may have been drinking, but so that always stuck with me. And that may have been one of the catalysts for me playing music, was seeing how much fun somebody could have playing music. And later on, in the last couple of years, my Uncle Pat, the youngest of the 11, led a coffee house series at Georgetown where he was working. And he invited me and my mother to sing Peter, Paul, and Mary for this coffee house. We did 2 songs. So it kind of was a nice book ended by that. I'm singing on stage with my mother, something that I picked up as a kid, you know. So it was really, really touching. So I think those 2 experiences are probably one of the fondest, some of the fondest.
We used to listen to Peter, Paul, and Mary a lot. I definitely got a lot of influence from that. My mom loved them.
Yeah.
We never kind of did I never had that experience of just being able to effortlessly hear, you know. But if you're surrounded by it, if it's your world and you're hearing harmonies and you're hearing, that's the best way to pick it. I'm sure your kids are going to be fantastic, whatever they do, especially if they do music.
Yeah, our biggest thing is, at least mine, is not to, of course, and I was never forced into it. It came very organically.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to remember just to expose them to it. Throw on the jukebox, which we've got one. We dance. I blow bubbles. It's actually quite fun. It's like a routine every day. It's like Jack's like, songs. Let's play some songs and get the bubbles out. And so I'm playing like maybe Nirvana or something. He's spinning around. I'm blowing bubbles. It's great. So he'll have an impression of music as being something fun, not like I must practice these scales. I must practice these scales.
Yeah, I think I would do the same thing, just being able to organically pick it. But I guess there's a fine line of if your kid's not doing anything, you're like, I really got to get him involved in something,
right,
as opposed to them, like me. I put cans and stuff together and started playing, and my mom was reluctant because her brother played drums and she did not want that. Like, so whenever the parent doesn't want that initially and the kid wants it really bad.
I feel like drummers who have made it into adulthood, not like they survived, but like survived as players.
It's a good word.
The parents are either saints or they were deaf. I mean, deaf. I don't think any parents like, God, please don't play the drums. Whatever it is, not the drums. We're not doing the drums. You do the piano that we can turn down. But yeah, so the parents are either saints or, but yeah. So you guys having survived into a drumming adulthood, have a lot to be thankful for.
Yep, those of us that survived have learned dynamics. Turn down. The 2 big words for drummers that make it nowadays is turn down. It depends where you are, though. Yeah,
and Tom's rocking the V kit, so actually my guitar tonight is actually louder in the room than the V kit, but you wouldn't notice it because you're hearing these awesome sounds.
It's hopefully good. I think we did our little sound check, so I think the mix is better than it has been. Of course, nobody's complaining, nobody's texting, nobody's messaging. Make it stop. Make it stop.
I think is Ashley upstairs. I hear these. Turn it down, like the.
Yeah, she got the broom handle.
Broom handle.
Turn it down. No, she would.
No.
Okay.
Very supportive.
Amy says no child of mine is playing drums.
Oh, see? Already. See? There you go. Right off the bat.
It's understandable.
But at the same time, no. We'll have this. We'll talk. We have a drum kit downstairs.
Yeah, a nice one at that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, now we're going to ask my questions. Okay, what is your creative process when it comes to writing songs, or is there one?
There is. Well, I'll take inspiration from anywhere. Like if, like I remember rehearsing with you a number of years ago, and I said, "Give me a beat," and we wrote that song, "Garden." I think.
Yes, I was going to mention that.
I almost wanted to bring it up, but I forgot the words. You know. But then again, I could just make them up again. But so
it got semi creepy in there. Something.
It got really
I want to
creepy.
eat you in my garden or something.
No, yeah.
I forget how it goes.
It was about that. Yeah. Take me to your garden. Yeah.
It kind of took a turn somewhere.
So, well, that was before I had kids. Not family-friendly material.
Yeah.
But it was a rocker.
Yeah,
but,
it was good.
So, in some ways, I can do that with Tom or Tim. You know, rocking out on the drums, giving me something to springboard or gestate some ideas. But normally, I'm sitting around playing guitar. A lick comes out, and I'll sing over that. And if it's something that kind of hooks me or sticks with me, I'll flesh that out in about 15 or 20 minutes, and I'll let it sit. And then I might record it. If I don't have any discernible words, then I'll say, "Oh, that word sound like." For instance, I'll make something up now, like, "Why do the winds blow me in the night?" And if I'm like, "Why do the winds blow me in the night?" Actually, sorry.
Family friendly.
Sorry, that just came out.
Okay.
But so I'll listen to that again, and I'll realize, well, that won't work. But what does that sound like? And I can kind of reframe the words. So it's very fits and starts is my creative process. So where a creepy lyric, I can turn it into something family friendly, or vice versa. But there's no hard set fast rules on that. But
because I feel like with your songs, your lyrics are so well composed and turned, and it's like, do you ever write poetry that's like outside, that has no musical idea, or
No.
do the words come out of your music? That word fits here.
Words come out of the music. I've rarely, maybe once, and I couldn't even tell you which song that would have been. But yeah, it's always musical first, because you can do so much with the phrasing or something. You know, it's like, what word? And I've actually been hip to these. It's a dictionary. It's a rhyming dictionary. A buddy of mine turned me onto this. You can type in the syllables, what you're looking to fill, what you want it to kind of mean, and it just kind of goes through a database of all the things that apply. Now, it's not organic, but if you're really stuck, you can do that. So there's tools out there.
I think it still is.
Yeah.
Using that. I mean, but I just wonder if you ever get like a phrase or a lyric stuck in your head that doesn't have a song yet, or if you create a song and then you're like, I'm hearing syllables like that emanate from that song.
More like, the Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. You hear a line and you're like, walk hard. I'm gonna walk hard. Walk hard.
Yes.
Walk. And then walk hard through life's very road. So that happens a lot. Like, I'll get an idea for a song, and it either ends up being the title. Like, it's funny to me when I introduce songs live. It's like, this song's about a girl saying something about her grandmother in the Good China. And so she said, you need to write a song called The Good China. And I said, I did. So this is called The Good China. So it's always like,
I love that song.
it's about one thing. It's the center point. It comes up. It's like the theme in the story, the theme in the song.
Do you ever find that you have your phone and you're like, you hit record and record little audio bits as you think of them?
More often not now than not, because of the kids. I have some demos of me with Jack around the table just getting into stuff, and I'm just like, Jack, stop, in the middle of the demo. And actually, Jack made it into a lyric of a song. I said something like, I'm a man of many feelings, and that was the line, but I said, I'm a man of many feelings, Jack, I need this. Like, he was like trying to pick up the phone, and I was like, well, that worked. And I sent it to a guy who was working on it. He's like, that's a great line, to keep it in. So Jack made it in. An inadvertent admonishment of a child.
Get the hell off the shed. Get the hell off the shed. I promise I won't sing anymore.
Oh, Tom's a fine singer.
No, I'm not. Oh, you. Okay, my brother, Dan.
Hey,
What's
Dan.
up, Dan? He's my technician, help keeping all this computer stuff from blowing up. He asks, Matt, are you ever mistaken for Tom Kenny, creator and voice of SpongeBob SquarePants?
No, I've not had that before.
I've never seen him before.
I've
I
never
guess we'll have to look it up. I guess.
Yeah, I must see this. No, I haven't. I've been mistaken for. I can't even remember. Well, I'm older now, so I'm mistaken for. People recognize me as you look like that guy I used to know named Matt, but you got old. That's still me.
Shut up.
But no, I haven't. But that's we'll have to check that out. That's the first.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen. I think he showed me a video of him before. I can see it. I wish I had a picture to throw. Well, everybody do some research on their own, and then message here if they think that. Yeah, if you think that he looks like the SpongeBob SquarePants creator, chime in on that. Let's see. Okay, we'll do one more question of mine. Actually, no, let's do a song.
You got it.
What do you want to do?
I want to do the Union League of Philadelphia.
All right.
This is one of the songs where the title doesn't even come up, but it was based off of a rather unfortunate, well, not unfortunate, experience in the city of brotherly love. And so I wrote about it. 1, 2, let's play. I wanna tell her that I'm going to miss her. I wanna look into her starry eyes before I run away. I couldn't stand to wait another minute. I don't belong in Philadelphia, pretending I'm okay. Feeling low with nowhere to go except straight away. And I decline. The feeling's mine, and it's here to stay. I wouldn't dare to drink a holy water. If I should lose a sense of where I'm from, I'd be as good as dead. So take the Heineken and Johnny Walker. We'll hit the jams and then we'll get the gas and we'll be burning shred. Endless love I'm dreaming of, but I don't know her now. I got 95 in my eyes. Yeah, I'll be coming down. Gonna take a ride into the sun. Gonna take a ride into the motorway. Gonna take a ride into the sun. I love it. It's just the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's great.
Driving music, right?
Driving music.
This is for driving.
Driving away from Philadelphia.
Do you care to know? Is that a breachable subject?
Well, it was just a really crappy gig, and I
Oh.
just hated it. That's all. It was. There's nothing. There's no depth to that story.
It's
other
like the
than
feeling of I'm leaving, I'm out of
Yeah.
it, I'm done with it.
the release. It's just a great putting some miles behind you, and that.
I think us
miserable.
musicians have had that.
Yeah.
It's the gig you play, and you're like, oh, I can't wait till this is done.
Yep.
I'm going to drive the crap out of here and go home. I've definitely been there. Mostly with your gigs.
Really?
JK. Never, ever, ever, ever.
No, it's always fun to play with Tom. It's always a party.
All right, Dan has a follow-up question. Do you do any impressions?
Oh my God. Amy, do I?
Amy? Does he?
I don't really do any impressions. I can do the Eastern European guy who tailored my suit.
And now the Eastern European guy that tailored his suit. You all know it.
That's it. Well, no, so I go in there and the suit, because I'm tall and I'm a bigger guy, deceptively so, I suppose. But he takes it in and I think the way he was measuring me, I was like, I'm just gonna look like a gigolo or something. Like, I don't know. But when I got the suit back, he was such an intimidating person. I'm not suggesting that everybody from Eastern Europe is, but he is very cold. And I put it back on. He's like, you like? And I was like, you look very good in this suit. And I'm like, okay, well, this is a really shitty impression, but that's it.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, no,
Could
this is
sound like
exactly how he sounded. So no, I don't do impressions, Dan.
Yes, you do. Yes, Amy says Jimmy Stewart.
Oh no, do I? Okay.
Merry Christmas movie, how?
What's the girl's name in that scene? In that scene, of course, very ambiguous. The tie a lass around it and pull it down. I want to get the quote. You want to move? It's Alice, right? You want to? No, I can't do it. You know what? No, I'm do the music.
Goofy.
Goofy? No. Gosh.
Merry
No.
Christmas,
I think
how?
the answer is a universal no. This is why I would never be an actor, because I can't make an ass out of myself. I mean, people would argue that I do it all the time with guitar and singing, but like just purposely just going on a limb and just.
What about Steve Brule?
Steve Brule?
Yeah.
I mean, I quote it, but I wouldn't call it an
It's tough.
impression.
Nobody can really nail. Well, I'm sure somebody can, but he's his own thing.
Yeah.
By the way, my wife's here.
Ashley.
you want to come on camera for a second? She's got her tea.
But not the medical mask that I thought you'd.
Hey.
Maybe not a good idea.
Oh, Kevin says impersonate Amy.
Oh, okay. She's so nuanced. It's difficult.
Well played.
Yeah, there's
Well played.
there's so many extremes. I can't get them all in one web series, live show.
All right, so my question now.
Yeah.
When did you become involved in the recording / technical aspects of creating music, and what percentage of your new material is produced solely by you?
It's pretty much as soon as I started writing, like at 7. It was when we had a stereo. It was in England, so it was like 8 or I would say 9. When I was writing songs, I'd like ping ponging. I don't know if you're familiar with the term, but you had 2 cassette decks, one that plays, one that records. So you'd record something. So I'd record
You did that? That's
yeah,
crazy.
I record a guitar part. All right, that was good. So I'd take that, rewind it, put it on the play side, another tape on the record, play what I just recorded, and then record that as well as the next track on the one tape. So it's like just layering as you go. And but the tapes that the motors of the machine weren't, I don't know why they weren't the same, but they were off so slightly. So every time you do it, it would speed up. So I'd have to tune guitars each time, and I'd end up singing almost like chipmunks by the end of the arrangement. But
I'd love to hear what you came up with.
I have some of those. Yeah,
I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, it was just I guess circumstantial. It's just like I need to record, so this is something that records, so I'm going to experiment, see if this is possible. It was like a eureka moment. It's like, this is possible? That's great. And then I graduated to more digital stuff, and finally the rigs that I'm doing now. But to answer your question, it started pretty much immediately. And then the new stuff is almost exclusively me producing, for better or worse. I'm hoping by the end of the summer to get in with a producer to kind of steer me into some more new directions that I haven't considered.
Have you ever found it to be a relief to have someone that kind of takes that into their own hands? And where is probably your favorite place that you've actually done a recording?
Dragonfly Studios in Haymarket. They no longer operate. At least they're transitioning. But it was in the near Manassas, Virginia. So it's a drive. But Scott Spellberg was the engineer producer, and it was an offshoot of his house. So it was a really beautiful house that he and his wife had lived in. And he had this really nice studio with kind of an apartment above, like one level, a couple rooms, bathroom, kitchenette. And so we'd stay the week. And, after we recorded, we'd have some whiskey, watch some TV, watch the Godfather movies. So it was just very homey, felt really good. And he was great he was an old, like his what the expertise or his coming of age was in the 80s, like real nice Baltimore, I would say hair metal scene, but he could really get the ass out of us, because we're, folk. I'm a folky songwriter, and he was like, "Nah, we'll give it some ass here, we'll give it this." So he gave us some more
ass,
more balls,
more ass and balls.
his field was more on the rock side, I should say, not to pigeonhole to 80s hair metal, but so that was a great place, and it's no longer in operation, but spiritually, I like to go back there,
What album did you record there? What did you do?
Two of them did the Fools and Horses, I Am the Ghost there, and the following it, the self-titled there. That was good fun.
Do you have all of them on your website? Or which ones do you have that you are
for my
selling?
My own stuff is at matthutchison.org, and that's HUTCHISON. But if you want the full stuff, the foolsandhorses.com will get you there too. So it's all cool songs.
Yeah, it'd be cool after hearing the explanation to go back and hear kind of which,
Well, I Am the Ghost of that record. We were chasing, I suppose, the management at the time. We had just got a song on some regular rock rotation on 98 Rock. It was the song Fly Me to the Moon. And so our follow-up was like, well, everything we do has to be as hard-hitting. So that I Am the Ghost is probably our hardest hitting record. It sounded great. I mean, we kind of mixed pop with like some really hard, ballsy rock.
Is that the one you were recording that you streamed from?
That was no, actually, that was the second one. That was the same studio though.
Okay.
That was Dragonfly. That was an interesting concept to stream. My dad was watching it. It was like, "What do you think, Dad?" It's like, "Sounds like shit." Because the
you sound like shit. You look like shit. But you're going a long way.
It is shit. But no, because the levels were really bad on the web stream, so it's just like he called them beat farts. He was like, "It just sounds like beat farts. It doesn't even sound like music. What are you doing in there?"
Because that's what inspired me to eventually do this. Because I was going, I had just kind of stopped teaching, and I was really depressed. I just kind of stopped going to work. It was really bad. I kind of like lived on my couch. And then I just saw that you were streaming. I hadn't seen you in a long time. And I clicked on it. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm watching them record an album. This is so cool."
Oh, wow.
And all of a sudden I saw you come up from the back of the room. You're like, "Holy shit, it's Tom." And you're talking to me. I'm like, "This is so cool." Like, I thought that was such a cool idea for marketing. I think all bands should do that.
Yeah.
Like being backstage. But that's just I'm sure there's lots of people, but I love watching the process.
Yeah, but there's so much downtime, so it's a great distraction to kind of communicate and have some fun and have some outlet. Because, man, being in the studio, like you're tracking drums for 4 hours, then it's bass for another 2. It's like, what am I going to sing? Yeah, so you're sitting there just wasting away in your head. So might as well. And we had a good buddy of ours, and it was named Chris Martin, is named. And, of course, he's on the chat, and we had a few friends who were like, is that Chris Martin from Coldplay? And, of course, he hammed it up, and That was really fun fooling everybody. It's like, yeah, we're cool. Chris Martin's looking in on our chat. But I think this is the cooler Chris Martin is the Chris Martin from Frederick. If I'm honest. I tend to be.
Okay, let's song time. Let's do another song.
Let's do the song about baseball. It's spring. It's getting warmer out. And to tie it into the Happy Pappy, my pappy had 11 kids, and I imagined learning sports out in the backyard was probably a lot of fun. So you had enough for a family team, and this is my imagination of that. It's called the baseball game. Well, my granddad was a hell of a man, and he had more kids than he had planned, and all his children are just about the same. So in the summertime, when the air was fine, he'd gather us up and put us all in line and tell us about the mashy old cow in the bay. And then he started to talk about a double day and how the rules they made are still the same today. And then he put 4 bases in the grass and then pointed to each and every one. He said, it's not a game if it ain't fun, so remember, if the fun is gonna last, you gotta get on base, Chase, and if you can't, try to steal, Bill. Look out now, the ball is on its way. You gotta load 'em up, Chuck, and try to hit a home run, son. Yeah, that is how you play the baseball game. Oh, now there's 2 sides to every tale, and just because you think you're doing well, you know you have to let the other side take a swing. So grab your glove and take the field and pray you brought your nerves of steel, 'cause somewhere in the outfield someone sings, you gotta throw 'em a strike, mate, you gotta give 'em the heat, Pete. Set 'em down in order 1, 2, 3. And if you don't make a tag, Chad, I try to turn a double play, Jay. I hear the crowd go wild to wait and see. I can't tell you how short them summers seem, playing right field on the family team, dreaming away and watching them flowers grow. And every now and then a ball come my way, about half the time I would make the play, the other half, well, you know how it goes. But all the same, you gotta get on base, Chase, and if you can't, try to steal, Bill. Look out now, the ball will be on its way. You gotta load 'em up, Chuck, and try to hit a grand slam, Sam. Yeah, that is how you play the baseball game. You gotta give 'em the heat, Pete, and strike out the side slide. No matter how you get 'em out, it's all the same. If you look for your ball, Paul, it takes 1 swing of the bat, Matt, to get you in the Family Hall of Fame. And that is how you play the baseball game. Once again, football.
Go football team. Sports. Go sports.
Sports, yay! Baseball is the only sport as far as I'm concerned. That and tiddlywinks or something. Curling.
That reminds me, the Peter, Paul, and Mary song, Out in Left Field?
Oh, that's where right field is important.
Right
you know,
field, yeah.
That's kind of where I got that. I know you know this.
I loved that. So that was one of my favorite songs.
Did anybody out there, or did you have the original Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah.
And was
VHS, baby.
But the VHS, but I don't know if it was the same one, but there were some advertisements before. It was like for Pizza Hut. And it was that song. That's why I play right.
They had it on that?
It's important, you gotta know how to catch. You gotta know how to throw. That's why I play in right field. Way out where the dandelions grow. So yeah, that's where I came to understand that. But I know that Peter, Paul, and Mary did that too. But
it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
I just remember that song.
I don't know why I knew you'd have had that VHS, because I certainly did.
I did. I had the soundtrack,
Awesome.
the audio tape soundtrack. I got it from the library. Listen to it. I was a nerd. Okay, so let's see. We got.
What songs were in that movie now? But I know we had
Vanilla Ice,
Vanilla
right?
Ice and MC Hammer, right?
Yeah, I forget the other songs, but I don't know what. I enjoyed that, listening to that soundtrack.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
They don't make them like they used to. They used to be good.
Actually, you know what? They probably do, and
then
they're just
Turtles
as
2
bad.
came, and Turtles 3. And then
Turtles 3 was weird. Yeah.
what was the one where was it the third one?
They went
Turtles
to
in Time.
Japan?
Yeah, that was like
3, yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's just so weird.
That was my favorite though because they had the whole like.
The Secret of
tunnel
the
thing.
Ooze, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The layer, yeah.
Oh, it was so awesome. I
The
still
e-
dream, and I see trains again.
Ah.
Yeah.
But even as a kid, like, I think we understood, like, the third one. It's like, this is stupid. I like this,
I
but
still
this is
watched
kind of
it. I
stupid.
still went and saw
Of course.
it. It's faithful to the series. The first was my favorite too. But even going back and watching that now,
Yeah.
not the greatest. But
No,
Okay.
it didn't win an Oscar. It should have, for something.
let's see. Christine spelled Q-U.
Oh, yeah. Q, how you do?
Hola, Matt from Q and Joe in NY.
All right,
nice,
good
so
to see
nice
you guys.
To see you.
You as well.
Live stream is the next best thing to a road trip, I suppose.
Oh, I know. Well, now, Q is no stranger to driving 6 hours to see a show.
Wow.
So this is save the money and the gas and buy some good
You're
liquor.
welcome. You don't even need to thank me.
Yeah, we come to you.
We come to you. In the land of email, the World Wide Web.
That's the one with email, right?
Yeah.
I am. We still do that.
What?
I am.
No.
That's a message.
No. I missed that. That was an interesting time. It used to be passing notes. I think we were the last generation to know what it was like to be without phones and stuff. We used
Yeah.
to pass physical notes
Mhm.
around. And then I am came around when we were in college. When I was in Towson,
Yeah.
I started really using that.
We are the second greatest generation,
We are.
I think. I mean, if I should be so bold. We know life without the bells and whistles. But then again, our grandparents and parents, I mean,
The rickety racket.
knew life without electricity.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I say that. We got to live through a pretty drastic transition.
yeah, how about this? We're the luckiest generation.
Christine says there's no more money after a child.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I hit you there,
Helen said, Helen R.
Helen. Nice to see you, Helen.
She says, I was late. Did they do girl yet? Are we
We
gonna
did not do girl. We can do girl.
I don't know. You want to just do girl? I can try.
I'd love you to.
I'll if I step on it too much, I'll stop.
No, some drum and
Let
stylings.
him do it.
It's kind of like the chorus is on the floor with the toms or something. That's TomTom TV. Girl is TomTom heavy. Well, you got it, Helen. This one is called Girl. Very imaginative title. Here it goes. I wanted to be myself, but now just make an impression that you cannot turn from or ignore. Then you will soon learn my intention is in the lines of song. I don't know right from wrong, but girl, you know you want it, and girl, I ain't to give it to you. I'm not gonna bother telling you what you know is true. Girl, you know I want her, I just to become a wonderful song. The melody stirs, now it's waking. Beautiful and pure. This is love, I'm sure. But girl, you know you want it. Girl, I ain't to give it to you. I'm not gonna bother telling you what you know is true. No, you know I want it. I just wanna tell you that I want you. Well, girl, you know you want it. Girl, I ain't to give it to you. I'm not gonna bother telling you what you know is true. You know I want it. I am here to tell you that I love you. Now that you know that I know, show me somewhere we can go. Now that I know that you know, show me something, baby. Girl.
It's a great song.
Oh, thank you very much. 3 chords and the truth as I see it.
Imagine how it sounds with the real drum part.
That's a real drum part.
Yeah, well. Hey.
Drum
What are
interpretation.
you looking at me for? I'm glowing, I know. Have to turn the air conditioning off for sound quality, so. And I'm playing drums, so. I forgot my towel.
Can I get you a towel?
Yeah.
Towel him off.
Bring me a towel, please.
St. Patrick's Day towel?
Any requests out there? And yeah, we haven't gotten one, but Kevin's.
Anybody have a request? We will do a request. Not seeing anything.
If I can't sing it, Tom will.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want that.
Well, let's hit him with another song, I suppose.
Sure.
All right, this one. This is kind of this is fun. This is the order of things. Tom and I practice this right now. Putting it down so I can hear. In a voice that's all too clear. The troubled words of a troubled mind. The meaning only I can find. But will I find my way over what I've lost now that I'm older? Or will it haunt me when I see that things seem to happen at the worst time imagined? like a thief in the night it will bring. Am I really who I'm supposed to be? I've taken it all so patiently. In another time, another place. Be in the crowd, another face. He's trying to find his way over, and he tries to be bold and not be tied to the history that's made in such moments. And now the floodgates are open. Will he be hung by the order of things? These plans that I've made slow me down, these mistakes take time to embrace. Each moment we face, I'm putting it down so I might know. 'Cause either it will or else it won't. If these are dreams inside my head, they'll wither away till they're dead. But when I find my way over, like a wandering soldier who sees the battle play out and is yearning for freedom from the memories that keep him, will he be fighting the order of things? The order of things. The order of things.
That's a sad song. It got me.
Oh, yes. Well, it's about, I'm trying to think of what to sum it all up. It's just kind of like life kind of gets in the way of your plans, and so you just have to roll with it.
It got me right in the feels. Got me right in the feels. Right there. Oh,
It's a nice place, the Fields.
thank you for the toweling off.
No, thank you. I'll be.
He's fine. I'm the moist one.
No, I
Moist.
have a moist brow, but the glasses are being
Yeah.
hung held in by the.
So you have that
Earphones.
problem too.
Oh yeah, well, and having a kid makes it worse because Jack's always ripping my glasses off, so they're not.
It's stretched out.
They're all stretched out. So if I look down, like at gigs, I'm like that curmudgeon-y old man who's constantly pushing his glasses.
I just got these that are like, it's like a band. It's not really like a hinge, and it like automatically it pinches on you. It sucks when you take them off.
Yeah, it's like
because they close up, but
finger
they
trap.
hold on your they pinch onto your face back here better.
That's awesome. See, I got to spend some extra dough. I was thinking now maybe I'll crowdsource this opinion. They have the little ties. Like, would it be hip if I had little, what do you call them, the little band around the
That
back?
would be so. And a fanny pack.
That stuff's coming back.
It is. It is.
I'm going to Disney World in 2 weeks. That'd be perfect.
You need a fanny pack.
I could do that.
Did you get your bands yet?
Amy's
Magic band?
She's on with all that. I'm just driving and showing up and crying on It's a Small World, like I do. That ride creeps a lot of people out, but I got really emotional. I don't know why.
It is a small world after all. It is. It really is. Helen says, thank you. I've had a rough couple of days, and that helped.
Oh, you got it, Helen. I'm sorry to hear that.
She gave you an e-hug. Christine says, I will always request I Am the Ghost.
I can certainly do that. That will be me by my... Actually,
Go for it. Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to do it? Go
That's a
ahead.
little interpretation.
If
by
I
you
can
would
find
be
it
fine.
on an intrusive way.
Yeah, I like this.
Go
See,
ahead.
Tom is so brilliant that I can play a song for the first time through, and it sounds like it's been arranged for years. The first time we played together, I think I was most impressed with the fact that I just wiggle my ass and you knew when to end the song. How did that go again?
Yeah.
It was like
body language.
body language. We had never played before that time, but it just like picks up. I've been picking up my head at the end of the song. It's just like he wasn't looking, but he just felt it. It's like there's a natural instinct in that man.
There is. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, this is called I Am the Ghost by special request. Another Debbie Downer. Winter, the slumber, I am the ghost. People, tearful, but I cry the most. I am the ghost that haunts you as your day unfolds, and you'll see me when your hand gets cold, your cool, cold hands. The old school, I'll teach you like you taught to me, of heartbreak for my sake. Would love to make you hurt, but I know you won't. And there's one song that can make me cry, stops me in my tracks, and I don't know why. Perhaps it was losing you, perhaps it was losing your love. It was losing your love to an old prom song. It was losing your love, took a part of me. It sucked coming down from that ecstasy. Well, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. Winter, the slumber, I am the ghost. I am the ghost.
I like that one.
That's the inspiration of that song is almost 20 years old. 99. That's not when I wrote it. I wrote it maybe 10 years ago. But I'm just thinking like the inspiration of that. The song I'm talking about in that song, by the way, that is Lady in Red.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at a senior prom. It wasn't my senior prom, but that's how. Can you imagine high school prom playing that song now? I mean, I think that was dated even back when we were in high school. And they were still playing that crap. In red is dancing with me and leaving me for somebody else. And I'm all alone. It's just me at the effing prom that you invited me to. Sorry, am I? Oh, I'm digressing. Sorry.
This isn't a therapy session, Matt. Get off the couch. That caused way more. Tell me about your mother.
Yeah, there you go. Now that's the accent I should have had. That's
I love your suit.
Your suit.
Absolutely. I really want to hear Up in My Room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Happy to.
So where'd you come up with that one? We did a video of that one.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
If you can believe it, it was Up in My Room.
I can.
It was kind of up in a room, sitting on the bed, writing a song about, well, I don't know, doing stuff when you're up in your room. Family-friendly stuff. I'll speak nothing. I won't speak any further.
Reading comic books.
Reading comic books.
Scrapbooking.
Trimming your nails.
Fond memories.
Oh, 88. That was a good year.
Yeah. A lot of clipping there.
It's called Up in My Room. 1, 2, here we go. Animal, you dirty animal. Even I cannot believe this. It started with an innocent kiss. Mission control, system overload, where this man has never been before. It's greater than just wanting more. It's up in my room, the afternoon. I lay me down with this beautiful nightmare. Up in my room, I write this tune so I won't forget. Well, her body won't let me yet. No, her body won't let me. Ooh, ooh. Baltimore, he shoots, he scores. So I sing it loud along the highway. I took my time but did it my way. All you painted whores out on 24th will have to wait till I am dead now. Now that I have gotten the let out. Up in my room, the afternoon, I lay me down with this beautiful nightmare. Up in my room, I write this tune so I won't forget. Well, her body won't let me yet. Up in my room, I write this tune so I won't forget. Oh, this beautiful nightmare. Up in my room, I write this tune so I won't forget. Well, her body won't let me yet. Well, her body won't let me in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Up in my room.
Excellent.
I don't know why I love the lyrics of that song.
Oh, creepy as hell.
My beautiful nightmare. I don't know. I just really like that.
Thank you.
I wonder what that nightmare would entail. Sexy clown?
Yeah. maybe you could find it in your travels next couple weeks.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. There it is. Beautiful nightmare. Beautiful nightmare. Found it. Gotta take a picture. Gotta take a picture.
You already promised me you weren't going to run away and join the circus.
I'm probably not. I'm hoping that I survive the circus. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. Well, maybe do another couple of questions. And did we do what haven't we done yet?
You make me. I promise you. We should end with that one.
Let's just
That's gonna be our closer.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you one more question.
Oh, you're all right. Oh, you're
What hobbies do you have outside of music?
Outside of music, I enjoy. I'm not any good at gardening. Like I'm really into it. Like this spring, I've been just at Jones and I'm planting. I've already have an apple tree already planted, and I'm planting 5 more raspberry bushes, blueberry bushes. I'm doing the yard up. I don't know why, but I have to. And I think the nursery I keep buying my stuff from thinks either I'm like going to compete with them because every year I'm buying more, and they're like, either he's really bad at this, or we've got to stop sending him stuff because he's going to, he's going to be competing for our business because I keep killing plants.
That
and
sounds
then
like fun now.
Model airplanes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big World War II, like history anyway.
I knew you were into history.
Yeah,
into
so
history.
I read history and I do model airplanes for the boys, but they're on hiatus now. There's just no time.
I always thought that gardening, there's definitely something zen about it, just being
in the dirt.
ground. Yeah. I wish I was better at it, and it just requires a lot of attention.
Yeah.
You just have to be constantly on it. That was always my downfall.
Yeah.
So you got to be out there.
I'm trying to mitigate that with I'm installing like a soaker system, so you just kind of time it. So it's like it's going to be watered and just but the pitfalls of that I'm already exploring. I'm like, damn it, I don't do any there's no forethought. There's no planning. This is where I don't have that. My dad is very much. He'll sketch out so much. He'll draw a picture of the picture he'll draw. That's how planned and detailed he is. But I'm just like, F it. Put them in. It's just damn hose, and then it's not working, and so I'm sinking.
Damn hose.
Damn hose isn't working. It's a hose, damn it. But so that's a hobby in the sense that I will never make money off of it. I enjoy it, and it frustrates me from time to time. I think those
That's
3
what counts.
are qualifiers of my
Yeah,
hobby.
maybe that's this for me. Could be that. Okay, and we'll do. How about? All right. What can your fans expect in the near future as far as shows, albums? You're doing a radio spot next month. Pretty cool.
Next month on the 20th of April at WTMD Studios in Towson, they're hosting an evening with Matt Hutchison and the Big Gin. It's a pretty big deal for me. So if you go to my website, there are tickets, and sponsored by Flying Dog Brewery. So there's going to be some great libations and great music. So come on out. They've been very kind to me. By playing Girl, they've been playing that on rotation for the last month or so, and it's getting a lot of good attention. So I'm very grateful for that. So that's coming up within the month. There's always a show somewhere. Check out the schedule.
MattHutchison.org
or .com, but .org is the. I'm a nonprofit organization in the sense that I don't make profits.
for tax reasons.
For tax reasons. And then I am hoping to go back in the studio. I'm finishing a track up with Tom. We'll play it last tonight. He's done a phenomenal drum part. Got Maeve on the bass, and I've got horns coming. And that's going to be a good follow-up that I'll self-produce. But I'm going into Q recording down in Falls Church, where the Fools and Horses recorded our first one. And working with a really great producer named Jim Ebert. So that's to come. Now, the scope of that, I don't know if it's going to be 2 songs, an EP, but expect new music from yours truly. Sooner rather than
Is that
later.
going to be Kid Shalene possibly, or is that going to be sticking with as a big gin?
Well, the concept of the Big Gin is actually, I'm glad you asked that. It's like it's incorporating Kid Shalene elements and personnel. So it's like it depends on, I'm going to crowdfund the project. So it's
You already have, I mean, you got, yeah, the Big Gin's already got a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I've got some songs. It will be, the name will be Matt Hutchison and the Big Gin, but it'll most likely incorporate players. Like the next single, if it gets attention, will be I Promise You. You're now in the fold of the Big Gin. I kind of, what's the word when you kind of, your mortgage gets sold off to a new company and you don't know it? It's like, oh, yes, I was in kitchen. Now I'm in, now I'm in this band. Now I'm in that band. But yeah, so I'm really not sure the scope of it, but it's going to incorporate a lot of talented people.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll play that, and then we'll be done.
Yeah, and we'll bid you adieu.
Okay.
Thank you, friends, for coming out and drinking Happy Pappies with us.
I hope you did. I know it's kind of late, but we did. So.
Now, you can drink coffee after 3 o'clock. If you cut it with whiskey, you can drink it any time of day.
It'll put you right to sleep.
And keep your heart ticking. You're exercising your sleep. So this is one called I Promise You. And I promise that if you subscribe to TomTom TV on the YouTube here, it was right. I mean, it's right under, I can't see your screen, but it can't be any easier for you right now just to subscribe.
Yeah, if you're looking at this on your phone, on your YouTube, and you're on landscape version, on the bottom right-hand of the screen, there's a subscribe button. And also, if you just check on the channel, I'd really appreciate just click it and become a subscriber, because the more numbers I have, the more that I'm able to do. So that would mean a whole lot to me if before you head out, just go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, sure.
That's kind of
I think
important.
if you get up to 50, you get Pyrotechnics or something.
Yeah, I can actually put like emojis of cats kind of like floating around the screen. And people love that. People love that stuff.
He's been waiting to step up his game. I mean, he's got everything right now, everything at top-notch level. He just needs the cat.
I just need the cat emojis, and then...
So, yeah, tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends.
Yeah. Please, subscribe. It's easy to do. I won't bug you too much.
But not to mention, he does great drink pairing videos. Shiloh did a great one a couple of weeks back, and everybody who comes in here has a great cocktail that they introduce. So it's like you get music and you get...
Me pretending to know how to be a bartender.
Oh, no,
it's kind of fun.
But you get great ideas to good party tricks. You know, I was like, I know how to make a happy pappy now.
I'll teach you how to be cool. That's what I'll do.
When I was not cool until I met Tom Harold in college. And some could argue that, well, I'm still struggling, but I don't see you often enough to get the lessons.
Shame on you.
Shame. Young child, these are the days you will sing about. Reach out and touch the whole world with your hands. Run wild, run with the dreams that you hold inside. Open your eyes, you just might see them come true. Think every moment like this will feel like the touch of a kiss, the first of many romances you will live. With young girl, be heard. For what it's worth, this happens all of the time. Some days you may just feel like you throw away. Well, watch how you play, 'cause good things will come back to you. You will take many a turn, wrong or right. With every step you will learn the truth, set you free or will burn you down. Well, I cannot plan or get in the way as your day turns to night and your night into day. I have never been aware of someone so beyond comparing all you do. I promise you. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ya-ta-ta-ya-ta-ta-ya-ra-ta-ta-ta. Now I cannot plan or get in the way as your day turns to night and your night into day. Well, I have never been aware of someone so beyond comparing all you do. Well, I cannot plan or get in the way as your day turns to night and your night into day. Well, I have never been aware of someone so beyond comparing all you do. I promise you. Ba-da-da-ya-da-ya. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-ya-da-ya. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Thank you so much,
All
Tom,
right.
for having me. What a blast.
Yeah, man, this is great. Reach over here. Awkward silence. Get my end music here. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. It's TomTom TV Live. Tom Harold signing off. Got Matt Hutchison. Make sure that you check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. And stay tuned for some more great, awesome artists. Matt, thanks again.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Tom.
you. We just jam out a bit on this.